we have a big problem in how people navigate the healthcare system. Right now, people are going to the internet and they search and try to find more information about their conditions when they're not feeling well.
The problem is a lot of what's available online can be misleading. Even worse, it can lead you to make a decision that maybe isn't the right decision.
My name's Andrew Lay. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Buoy. I started the company 6 years ago when I was in medical school. I was seeing all these patients who are coming in having Googled their symptoms before going to the ER, just doing the wrong thing universally. I became obsessed with this idea that the front door of healthcare was broken, and that front door was literally what was happening on the internet. In thinking about the solution, I was thinking about, all right, how did I learn about my body? Well, I learned about it because I went to class and I would read all these textbooks. So if you could train a medical student that way, why couldn't you train a computer in the same manner? I took a sabbatical from school and started Buoy with 3 other people and just set out to fix that front door of healthcare. When you do go to Google, what ends up happening is there's 2 types of content that you'll find.
They'll either find that, oh, this is definitely not something I need to worry about, or they'll go into a panic and say, oh my goodness, this is definitely an emergency. I need to go seek out care right now. The
implications of that are, for example, 56% of ER visits are totally non-urgent and should be treated somewhere else or not at all. And then on the other side of the house, 47% of high-cost claimants are actually acute conditions where someone should have gone to care earlier and would have had a better outcome had they done that.
Ultimately, Buoy exists to help people make smart decisions when they're sick or injured. What we're trying to do is help people navigate a really complicated system in the way that they can effortlessly navigate everything else in their life. You know, if I want to buy something, I can just open my phone and buy it. But in healthcare, it's so freaking complicated.
And the idea that Buoy can clear up that confusion, can address that fear, is so exciting.
It allows the person to communicate exactly what's happening with them, but then it provides them guidance to get them on the right path to getting better.
Buoy can critically change how healthcare spend is occurring. The data that we have access to and just the experience that we're able to create means that we're able to get people at a time when they're willing to consider other options and present that earlier than anyone else in the market.
So for instance, of people who originally wanted to go to the emergency room, after using Buoy, 50% of them decided not to. They de-escalated at that rate. 48% of urgent care, 42% of primary care, 60% of telemedicine de-escalated. So we were saving $174 per use, and yet the end user was super happy. It's actually really paradoxical to have someone happy, and yet you're taking care seemingly away from them. And you're seeing that that gap was being filled by an AI program that could address the fear, clear up the confusion, and ultimately make healthcare more efficient.